Thank you, sir. Ugh, man. It's a cool little bar. Yeah, that's not bad. That's sweet.
Okay, I'll start with the game. Just want to ask you what the travel's like, how acclimated, how normal you're starting to feel. You get another 48 hours to kind of get back on time.
It's a battle. I did this overseas trip once before I went to London, 2019. So I understood that it's a battle to try to, catch your sleep back up. Hopefully I can catch up a little bit more tonight. But you just got to fight the good fight. That's all you can do.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I mean, it's always an adjustment anytime you come, you go overseas. But, I think we have a really good sports science team that they did a good job preparing us for it. But there's only so much you can do. Once you get over here, your body has to adjust, and it's still kind of like in the process of doing it. But so far, so good.
Did practice feel different for you guys this week coming off that victory over the Rams?
How do you mean?
When you lose 3 straight, sometimes guys it just can be kind of a drag coming to work. But for you guys to have that game-winning drive like you did, and for the defense to be able to, make the stand that it did, did it feel different? The energy, the mood, the vibe.
I mean, I don't think so, because I feel like each week we always approach it with the same energy. I've never felt like when we came in the building that guys were kind of dragging or didn't want to be there. We love our teammates, we love coming to work, and we're always trying to get better. And that was no different this week.
You could feel it on the defensive side.
It's a culture thing, I think. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you establish in training camp. It's like it's something that you have to live by when the times are tough, or really good. You got to come in there with that same fight, that same want to, and like he said, you don't see it, out of our guys. You see guys that come together. You see guys that are jovial, enjoying themselves at practice, and you know what I mean, looking for that next opportunity to get the job done. So.
You're talking about culture. What is exactly your typical culture in Tampa Bay? Because everybody always wants to win everything and stuff like that. What's significant for your team?
You got it.
Never quit. I think that's the mindset. You know what I mean? There's going to be some dark times. There's going to be some things, some ebbs and flows to the games, and stuff is going to go your way. You got to be able to stand up in that moment and put your best foot forward. And I think that, that never quit, never die type mentality is like, something near and dear to my heart, and I know to my teammates' heart. So.
Yeah, and to piggyback off of that, I mean, we understand that football is a tough game, and it's the ultimate team sport. So no matter what you go through, we have a ton of guys with a lot of experience that have gone through good times and bad times. And I think that, like Akiem was saying, that never quit mentality. We understand that if you just keep working, ultimately things will end up working out for you.
Chris, you've obviously come through a significant injury. Started the season. Every week, is it getting better? Like, what can you feel steps that you take out there during games? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a process, like you said. And then I knew coming into this season that it was going to be a continual process. It wasn't like one time back, I'm like, all right, like I'm back. And yeah, but to answer your question, yeah, I do feel like I'm taking, small steps like each week. I can feel, certain things kind of coming back to what I would deem to be normal. But it's a growing process. It's fluid, and I'm gonna just keep working. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, keep bringing the positive energy that I do. All I know is to work, so I'm gonna keep doing that, and then we'll see where that gets us.
Are you guys soccer guys? Favorite European soccer team, anything like that?
I do not watch a ton of soccer. I love pretty much like the playoffs of anything. So like when the World Cup comes around, those types of things, I'm all in. But one thing I do love is the energy that surrounds like European soccer. You can tell that there's a lot of passion involved with it. The fan support is unbelievable. I'm sure it'll be really cool seeing a little bit of that on Sunday.
My soccer claim to fame is I got to see Messi play one time. Yeah, I got to see him play in Chicago, and I got to watch him score 3 goals in like the most absurd amount of time. One of the things that I took from that moment was that, to be that much better than your competition. I think every athlete should strive for that. So.
Bol's just said Messi's his favorite.
Yeah.
What do you think? What can NFL vets like you guys learn from the FC Bayern, from a club like FC Bayern?
I mean, honestly, I think there's a ton that you can learn from any situation. I think really just like the way you carry yourself, the team camaraderie. I think that if you can take little bits and pieces from the experiences that you get and add it to your game or to your team, I think you ultimately end up being better for it.
Chris, what do you see out of this Seattle cornerback
Oh man, they're doing really good. They've been playing really good ball lately. They got some number 27. He's a rookie. He's been doing a really good job. They got a rookie at slot number 8. He's been doing really good. And then number 30, he's been making some solid plays as well. I think they're a really good group, and they're going to really challenge us. They're going to force us to play hard. But I think that's the kind of matchup that you really want as a receiver and as a competitor.
You mentioned the running back. This team's going to run the football. I got to imagine as a defensive line, you guys have always stopped the run. Is this the kind of game you like? You're going to be in?
Yeah. As a defensive lineman, you're always chanting that, right, man? Stop the run. And if the run pops, it's your defensive line, right? That's just football. And so you take a special pride in that, you know what I'm saying, being able to establish yourself early in the game, controlling that running aspect. But they're a really good running team, and I think that they're going to have their place. You just want to make sure you make more.
Anything else? Okay, thanks very much.
Right, Jason.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys. Y'all be safe. That's a really nice jacket.
Thanks.
That's really cool.
You can borrow it.
I can borrow it.
Yeah, no worries.
I don't know if it's my size.
You can try.